everyone and welcome back to WaverlyReads. I'm in my pyjamas, we're just going to ignore that. I have 2 videos to film and I'm a bit lazy and I'm a bit sick at the minute, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. And also 2 videos kind of back to back are going to be in this exact same outfit. Maybe not position, we'll see how that goes. I may stand up for the next video, but I decided to sit down for this one. It's going to be the Reading with the Seasons Spring Edition challenges and then my TBR at the same time. So if you don't know what Reading with the Seasons is, it's this seasonal readathon that me and my friend Looking for Shaki host every 3 months, I believe it is. So we have one in March, we have one in June, we have one in September and we have one in December, corresponding with the season at that time. Our March one is next with the Spring Edition. We are hosting it just before spring. Actually, spring starts on March 20th, I believe, and we are having it on Sunday, March 3rd. I decided to do it on a Sunday because I very rarely have Saturdays off of work, and it's easier for me to do it on a Sunday. And also we don't want to do it on a weekday because obviously people like probably yourself go to school, college, uni during the week, so that is why that is a thing. The Spring Readathon will be held on the 3rd of March 2019 from midnight to midnight in your time zone, starting when it becomes the 3rd until the 3rd is over, if that makes sense. So when the 2nd becomes the 3rd and it starts, and when the 3rd becomes the 4th it ends. And for this readathon we like to give some challenges just to mix it up a little bit. We do 6 challenges. Obviously we don't expect you to read 6 books, it's only 24 hours, but you do have 24 hours to read as many books as you possibly can. These challenges are not mandatory, we kind of add them in for a little fun if you want to follow them. You can combine challenges, you can read a challenge per book, you can not do few challenges, it's completely up to you, we're completely lenient. I mean, if you just wanted to read as many books as you can in 24 hours without challenges, that is a-okay. Okay, so we have 6 challenges and I'm going to go through my TBR as well as the challenges at the same time. You do have a month in advance this time, we're so sorry for leaving it so last minute most of the time, but this time you do have like a whole month in advance. I'm uploading this Tuesday the 5th, I believe, so you've got like 20 days, 26 days I believe, there's 28 days in February, so you've got enough time to get together a TBR and sort out your schedule if you're doing something you shouldn't be. You should be reading. No, totally kidding. I'm in a bit of a weird mood. But yeah, let's get in with the challenges and I'll go through my TBR, which is over here. So the first challenge is one that we have every single readathon over, only that it changes a little bit to do with the season we are in. That is to read a book that features pastel colours on the cover. This changes every single readathon, so in summer it will probably be like really bright fluorescent colours, in autumn it's like browns, oranges, stuff like that, and then in winter it's like blue, silver and stuff like that. So to me spring is really pastel-y and we decided to go for pastels, and I picked Unspeakable by Abby Rushton. This is a reread for me and it has like this pastel green on the cover between the 2 girls. It's got it on the spine and the entire back is pretty much pastel as well. This is a reread, I've read this before and I'm very excited to read it again. The second challenge is Celebrate the Month of Birth. Read a book that's from an author who was born in spring. This took so long for me to find out because unless it's quite a popular author you're not going to be able to find the birthday, and we're really sorry about this. But if you do some digging you will be able to find out. I went with It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. Vizzini was born on April 3rd, I believe, something around then. I was just going to try to combine it into my other 3 books, but I could not find their birth dates for the life of me. The third challenge is Easter is on its way. Read a book that spells egg somewhere on the cover, e.g. in the author's name or the book title. This one I went with Skylarks by Karen Gregory. The extra G begins at the beginning of her name and it's Gregory, so it's got E, G and a G, which spells egg on this cover. And that's as simple as that. The fourth challenge is After the winter season, spring begins to bloom. Read a book that has a flower or flowers on its cover. This one I went with Wild by April and Pike. This is the 3rd book in the Wings series and evidently it has a flower, and also this pink is quite pastel in places, especially on the back. So it could also pass for my pastel colour challenge as well. Challenge is Continuing with the flower theme. Start or finish a book wearing a flower crown. I'm probably going to wear one just throughout the entire day, so I'll definitely do this one. And also it's 3 books, so if you didn't want to do any of the other challenges, if you just wanted to put a flower crown on whilst you were reading, that would suffice for one of the challenges. And the 6th challenge is, the last challenge is always a fun one. Determine your last read by participating in an Easter egg hunt. That sounds really difficult. Me and Shakira tried a few different methods and we finally decided on one, and I did it a few days ago. I'm going to insert that clip and show you how we did it. There are a few ways you could do it, honestly, just find one that works for you. The way we did it was we wrote down the names of the books on pieces of paper and got people to hide them around the house, and then we had to hunt them down, and it was the last one that we found was going to be our last read. And I will insert that clip now.
Where are we hiding it?
I don't know.
In the washing machine. That's a bit obvious. Now I have to open the washing machine. Good idea.
Yeah.
Put it in the phone. In the phone.
Yeah, okay.
Which way? This way.
She's not gonna get that.
What an excellent idea. Wait, I don't know how to open it. Is it this way? Oh. Let's
Careful.
just slide it in.
It's not easy.
Shut up.
Where are you going?
Spin cycle. Okay, we're done.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, go.
What's my situation?
There's one in here, one in the hallway, 2 in the kitchen, right? Yeah.
Are we doing hot and cold again?
Yes.
Yes.
Just walk somewhere, I'll tell you. Just walk.
Getting warmer.
In plain sight, or like hidden?
Mix of both. Oh, that was me. Ring, ring. No, Right, I will have this
You
one.
have
This
that
is
one.
the first one.
That's the first one.
I can't.
Yeah.
There's one in the hallway.
I thought there's still 2 in the hallway.
No.
Yeah, there's 2 in the kitchen.
Have you put it in the little tray?
No.
No, we thought about it. Not gonna lie.
Add it!
There's 2 in here. That was a good idea, but no. Be careful, don't break it like that. I almost did.
There's 3.
Yeah.
In a cupboard under 5 plates.
No. Getting warmer though.
Is it in the bread thing?
No.
You guys realise I'm small, right? It's not high, right?
It's not.
No,
it's
it's not.
actually really low.
What?
So. Oh no. I'm just gonna look on the floor.
Where's my hot and cold gone?
Oh, you're kind of warm.
Kind of.
Warm.
Getting a bit
Warmer.
warmer.
It's in a walk-in washing machine.
Is this one?
It's this one.
Okay, you could have what? Wait, actually, there
These
is a
are all on my
TBR.
TBR, yeah.
The last one isn't wild.
The second one is unspeakable.
You could have had. It's kind of a funny story.
I'm reading last. What was my other book?
Drumroll!
Oh, Skylarks. I'm completely agree with that.
Happy?
As you just saw, my last read of the day is going to be Skylarks by Karen Gregory. I'm actually kind of glad it's going to be the last book that I read because it is the one that I don't really know anything about. I know about Wild, it's the 3rd book in a series. I know about it's kind of a funny story because I've read the movie. No, I've seen the movie and I've read Unspeakable before, so this one was the one I was a bit kind of like and the only reason I picked this one was because it was the first one I found on my shelves that has E, G and G, and I'm glad that one's going to be my last one. Don't get me wrong, I do still really want to read it and I hope that I do get around to it, but if I don't, I'm not going to be sad. There you have it. There is my Reading with the Seasons Spring Edition TBR, and I just let you know the challenges as well. I will hopefully remember to leave them in the description, but they will also be on our Twitter page, which will be in the description, which I'll more than likely remember that one than I will remember this one. Those are the books I intend to get to in the 24-hour readathon. Please join in if you can, and we hope to see you there. Go and follow our Twitter page because we will be posting regular updates throughout the day on there, and also about other readathons we are hosting. So anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I post a new weekly video like this every single Thursday and a new weekly reading vlog every single Monday on my vlogging channel, which is always in the description down below. Subscribe to there as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye.